Good morning and welcome. You are with Skeinz Diaries here on Monday, the 18th of November. Typical. No shockers, no surprises. Yes, I've been at the mill, so that's why I was late. Literally on the way out the door, getting snagged to talk to people. It's like, no, I've got to go and talk to the masses now. So sorry about that. How is everyone? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend and didn't get too cold because it was rather chilly in many locations across the weekend. And you got plenty of knitting done. And one of the things I must say, judging by what I've seen come up on Speakeasy this month, you're getting into plenty of mischief, and mischief, of course, is our theme. Plenty of mischief on the Speakeasy, and man, there are some fantastic projects that are going out and being listed. I am loving what I am seeing, particularly around lots of pulse being knitted at the moment. I have seen some stunning pulse projects, and especially using the Angela Marie. And I've even lost the name of it. Actually, I'll see if I can pull it up. Let's pull some of these up because they are really, really good. And I feel bad because I don't get as much time to spend in the Speakeasy as I would like to spend in the Speakeasy because there's just, you're busy doing other things. Here we go. You get to see all the management stuff on the other side. But look at, so there we go. This is brand new for you. Oh, Fiona, you got your mojo back. I'm very pleased to hear that. This. Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? That Whisper 12. That's the new Whisper 12 ply lilac. That's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And just things like that. I love stuff like this, Gillian. It's just fantastic. But I have been keeping an eye on this. Charlotte's been working on this. This is all in Gaia, I think. I'm pretty certain, isn't it, Charlotte? I'm pretty certain it's Gaia because I definitely know that this one's Acorn up here. But isn't that colour work stunning? And Megan has just done this in the Allure. I mean, you guys may, or not the Allure, you may have remembered that that was the Incognito. It was the Hilton Heddle Incognito. Utterly stunning. I had some of this. There was Lotus and dried moss, colours like that. It is such a beautiful, beautiful yarn. So if you've been having a little bit of knitting, your mojo's been a bit meh, and you haven't jumped into the Speakeasy for a while, you need to get in and have a look. I looked at this, the Go-Go Dynamo hat. This looks so much better than the ones that he's got in his project pages. And it's gorgeous, utterly gorgeous. So that's in Forte. So this is, Janice has posted this. That's in Forte. Isn't that stunning? What an incredible gift that would make, wouldn't it? So good, and such a good use of the pulse, just with simple cream contrast. I loved that, Janice. I was so thrilled that you posted that. There we go. There's the project from Charlotte 4. Look at that with the acorn. Oh, I love it. I need to get my stuff finished because I'm desperate to knit with the Gaia. That's the Lanakai, and which we had the kits previously, and Karen's just done this from some stash yarn, and as you know, I'm all about doing the stash yarn. I'm knitting from stash yarn at the moment, but it just shows you that there's so much that you can do. Like if you've purchased a kit like the Lanakai kit, you've got the pattern, and you can bang out something else. And yeah, honestly, I jumped in here this morning, first thing when I was doing some approvals, and I apologise in advance because I'm shocking at doing approvals. That's what I was looking for. And it's just so good. Oops, God, I'm knocking things over. It's just so good to get inspired. That's what I was looking for. That's the framed sweater. So I'm pretty certain this is Andrea Mowry, if I'm not mistaken. And look at that, just gorgeous. And I think that looks like tempo. It's strobe or tempo. Probably strobe actually, looking at those colours, but it's just stunning. Utterly, utterly stunning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, good woolly wearing weather, Patricia's saying. It is very, very, very good woolly weather. Fiona's saying, I see you finished your vest. Yes, I did finish this one for Knit August Nights, but the other one, which I'm knitting in the mohair, Fiona, like you've just knitted in the 12 ply. I've got it in the Melody colour. I haven't done it. I've so been working on the sparkles, and I got about this much done on the sparkles over the weekend. Had a super, super busy weekend, and it just didn't the knitting time that I really wanted to carve out just didn't materialize, which absolutely gutted me, but that's all right. I've got a crazy busy week this week too, but I'll try. Everybody is working on such good stuff. So I just wanted to show you that if you're sitting there at home and you're suffering from that sort of spring malaise and you're just sort of, dive in there and get some inspiration. It's so good to see that. The newsletter went out this morning, and Lisa F, we've got some Lisa F patterns. They're all just hat and accessory patterns that we're just sort of clearing through, and they're all going out at $5, the leaflets. If you're looking for some Christmas knitting, festive knitting, you've got babies arriving or just arrived, and you're wanting to get some quick stuff whipped up, those leaflets are perfect. So grab, if you're picking up something else or you're needing to get something, jump onto the sale page and tack some of those leaflets on at $5 each. Really, really good buying. So that's good to do. And I think the one that I picked out is perfect with the Eros. Like, Eros is great for stuff like that. And when you're gift giving, things like those hats and stuff, you're only taking 1 or 2 balls, and it's allowing you to do something really lovely and delicious, but not having to do massive big garment lots. So that's always quite a good idea. My Ever After and Harding Road cowls, which are just really simple cowls. I should have grabbed actually some of them out there. The Harding Road especially, I need to knit some more of them too. I love them. They're fun. The colours are fun. It would look amazing in the Gaia, and in fact, that's probably the first thing in Gaia I'll knit, is another one of those cowls, just to see how it looks in the Gaia, how it sits, how it feels. We've got so many colours. I think it will look amazing in the Gaia, and just looking at that colour work on the Speakeasy, it just looks so good. So that cowl pattern is free. I don't charge for any of my patterns. They're all free. You can just have them. And the Ever After too, which is just the simple little variation of a feather and fan, in Gaia would be amazing. And you can do this world's simplest fingerless gloves. The Ever After cowl and little fingerless gloves, well, that's sort of you could get that out of 3-4 balls max. Really nice gift for anybody. I should pull finger and actually, I had made a hat, a slouchy beanie, and I've knitted about 2 or 3 of them. They've all gone west, actually. I've lost all of them now, actually, or given them away. I need to redo those and write them up and give them out. I just haven't got, Marie's round to it. Just haven't got round to it. So they're quite good gifts if you're looking for gift ideas and you're on a bit of a budget. The neat thing I like about the Harding Road cowl, or even the Harding Road hat, which is available, it's also free, is that they're very, very good at using up scraps. Like if you've got, so the cowl, for example, if you've got a single like lonely ball of something left and you're thinking of DK and you're thinking, 1 ball left from a project, or most of a ball, or if you're like me, sometimes I'll get to the end of a ball and you've got like a little bit of this, so you start a new ball and then you've got another little scrap, and when you put all the scraps together, you've got around a ball or a little over. Those are brilliant for that cowl. You don't have to, I've written it for 3 colours, right, and alternating. It doesn't have to be 3 colours. You can sort of sew sea glass that thing and literally do it's two rounds in 1 colour. So there's nothing stopping you doing 2 rounds in different colours of every round. I should actually try that, see what it looks like. Absolutely nothing stopping that at all. So yeah, there's loads of things that you can do, and use up those scraps. Have a bit of a clean out, get things all sorted and done. It's a really good thing to do. Yeah, and I'm using, as you know, by doing this and the sparkles that I'm doing at the moment, I'm actually knitting a bit from stash. I'm being really good because there's so many things that I want to knit out of here at the moment, like the Gaia, the Papillon. I actually can see what's going to happen now is the Papillon's going to sell out before I get a chance to get the colour that I want, which, no surprises for everybody, is Paradise Spring. Um, I absolutely love Paradise Spring. So that I think I put in the newsletter because I like it so much. Oh, it's Marie's favourite. Marie's favourite. And that, with an easy shawlette from Martina Beam, but I just see Niada all day long there. The other actually scarf that I was looking at, that I actually looked at, is Martina, that I haven't knitted for ages, and I looked at it and I thought, "You know what? I should actually do that as well," and that would work whether it be downsize the needles, and do the papillon, and I might actually even do it in papillon just to change things up a little bit, is brickless. I'm very fond of brickless. It's sort of a sawtoothed edged shawl like, Hitchhiker. And Hitchhiker's easy. Hitchhiker's the sawtooth all garter stitch. It is the world's most brainless shawl, shawlette. And in something like Papillon, it looks amazing because garter stitch, when you've got those hand-dyed or coloured yarns, so in Pulse, I've done a Hitchhiker in Pulse, it lets the yarn do all the talking and do all the work, and it's such a restful thing to knit. If you're traveling, like Maureen's sitting at the eye clinic with her husband getting a second eye, in the car, I mean, that's the sort of thing that's perfect for waiting rooms and all that kind of stuff, because you are literally just doing knit stitch with some increases and decreases at the end. Not in, it's easy. Like you can memorize it and you don't have to pick a pattern up or do anything like that. Anyhow, I digress. Brickless is another one, because that's built, sawtooth one, built up from a panel of garter stitch, then a paddle of ribbing, and then a paddle of yarn over knit to get two together lace, and then it's stacked up. And I've done a few. I did one in a alpaca merino print yarn that we had. I probably knitted that when the pattern first came out, so that would be more than 10 years ago, maybe close, for 12 years ago maybe. Looked fantastic. That was a gift. Then I did the one I thrash, which you may have seen me wear. It's in soft sort of pinky and bluey tones. It looks a bit like a hydrangea. It's sort of hydrangea colours. That one is homespun, that I had homespun, and it's perfect for homespun, and it just looks so good. But that's another good one if you're wanting a quick, enjoyable, gifty knit. That one would be really perfect. Another one, if you're wanting to do layered, and I think would look so good in Gaia, so good, particularly with all the colours we've got, is the Aranami by Olga Jazzy, which is Olga Bahrain Khalifian. It's sort of the one that's got like the little scallops, like they look like almost like scales. Now she's knitted it using a small needle. So I did one in Silver Lining Lumiere back in the day, and stacked the colours up similar to how she had it, graduated the colours, and it looked incredible. It would look amazing in Flight Light with the graduations of colour. So you could do that like she'd written. So you could do it as written, Flight Light, boom, pearl luster. Oh, fabulous in pearl luster. Amazing, as written. But I've also knitted it on DK, and I've done it with, I just did some Stash yarn once, and I had a vintage yarn and then some other stuff from Stash, and one was multicolored, and played around with it. And by doing it in DK, and because again, garter stitch, upsize it, it's actually a big proper wraparound shawl. It's fantastic. So what I love about any of these shawls, you don't have to stick to the needle size that's there. You can actually, as long as you move your needles appropriate to your yarn, you can up and downsize these things quite readily. So that's another one that I quite enjoy. Lisa's saying close to you. That's Justine, isn't it? Justine Lakowski? That works really well too. Yeah, it is. And it's got a bit of a similar brickless vibe to it, doesn't it? Close to you, or Hitchhiker vibe. Yeah. So it's just about digging stuff out. And funny you should say that. This morning I was having a bit of a tidy up on the desk, because I'm going to tell you about the website in a second. Now, first things first, the smallest sizes have all sold out of these. I don't know whether we've got enough left to make up some more, but we do have the larger sizes left. So even if you're a smaller size, spend a little bit more, grab the larger size, then you've got extra. You can dye up that last skein, do something funsy with it. But we have got the larger sizes left for the salty air tea, so they're there. But I was cleaning up the desk and I've had all of these. Look at these. Because a lot of these come in and people will drop them off. And I've got a little, I was going through them. I've got a little pile of them, which I pop out into the shop, and these will all be just given away. Just free, we just pop them on the counter and tell people to fill their boots. But I was thinking of actually, because I think looking at the age of these, the copyright will be done with them. But look at that, right? And see, you could play around with those necklines because it's exactly the same with two different necklines, but you could just do a simple, smaller neckline. I like, you know me, I love this sort of neckline here, but that, absolutely fantastic. You've got a bat wing version there, and then you've got, the tighter version there, and that lace patterning. DK, see that in Gaia would look incredible. Even if you've bought some of the Zodiac, amazing. Just looking at it, it's really, really, really straightforward. Really straightforward. So I've just been playing around. I think I've showed you this one before. Look at that one. I know, right? So good. This one here. And I love this. I mean, woof. There's so much fun stuff. This for the summer season. I know, right? So I'm going to have a little play around with those, I think, and check the copyright on them and see if we can get those, maybe get them up and running. Right, where are we at with the website? So we're in testing. We are officially in testing. And I've got an email from the website team with a list a mile long of things that Claire and I need to get to this week. But I think we're going to get there because we're well in process on many of these things. It's very exciting. We can't wait. So we'll be in testing this week. And at this stage, fingers crossed, go live is next week. So by the time I talk to you next week, hopefully it will be live or about to go live. There may be some disruptions, and we've already noticed, because obviously we've given notice with our old website people, and there's some things that have dropped off, and we understand that there's some functionality that's been a bit with the current website. Just persevere. Then the new one will be coming, and the new one is fabulous. We're really happy with how it looks, and it's more colourful and dynamic and easier to navigate, and super excited about that. So obviously we've changed everything. We've gone from the world's most complicated stock management system because we've had to marry 3 opposing systems and patch them together cobble it together to make it work, to a single system. So that should simplify, but it's a single system none of us have worked with before, so it's a steep learning curve for all of us, but it should make life a lot easier, but for everyone involved. So we're very excited about that. It's been a long time coming, so we can't wait. So we're just about to just do all the little fiddly bits, and there'll be things there that you'll go, wish we could see this, or this hasn't happened. We may not be completely 100% there yet, and all the things that we're doing, but yes, that's where we're at. It's very exciting. It's really exciting. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. So I will keep you posted on that. I had a text from Ethan before. It looks like he's going to be on for this Thursday. So everything's settled down at his end, so we can have a good old catch up on Thursday, which I'm really looking forward to. Of course, that's Ethan at Get Flocked. And other than that, we're just rocking and rolling along. Thank you, everyone, who bought the Zodiac. Really appreciate you guys. And you pretty much cleaned us out, actually, at the Zodiac. So that was great news. And with any luck, if we can get the website up and running to a standard, we might test it out with a little Black Friday, just a little mini sale, a mini Black Friday sale for next weekend, just to sort of, dip our toes in the water and see how it works. Because we're changing everything right through to our courier system, our dispatch system, everything. Like, everything is changing. Yeah. So do make sure you tune in next Monday. I'll go through with you guys in terms of signing in because you'll need to create new passwords and hopefully I can suck up, suck up all your data into there and yeah, we'll go from there. But until then, you guys have a great, great week, and I will talk to you again on Thursday with Ethan from Get Flocked. So enjoy your Monday. Until then, I'll talk to you Monday. Oh, talk to you Thursday. All right. See you later. Bye.